Hey, what's up, guys? It's Austin here, or Luna. Today's story time is a funny one, in my opinion. Annoying, but funny. I hope you guys enjoy it. Before I jump into it, I just want to say there's only a couple weeks left on the new merch. I know one of the hoodies already sold out, so thank you guys so much for that. But yeah, if you want to check it out, I'll put it first link in the description. But yeah, today's story time. Let's jump into this. Story time takes place about a year back. I was rooming with some friends of mine at this house on the lake. Me and my friends, every once in a while, will all link up and we'll get this house. We'll rent it for like a few days to a week on the lake and just all hang out and just kind of just relax and take a break from working and stuff. And me and three friends of mine got this house, and the whole first few days was fine. Everything was great. But then day 4 came, and that's where everything changed, okay? Me and most of the people in the house wanted to go like an hour away and go to this really, really big shopping mall. So that's what we wanted to do. And one of my friends wanted to stay back and hang out with his girlfriend at the house. He wanted to invite her over for the day. He told me he just wanted some alone time with his girlfriend to like cook together and have dinner together and stuff. And I'm like, yeah, that's fine, man. Just clean up any pots and pans if you cook anything. He's like, yeah, for sure. So me and everybody else in the house besides him head out to this mall. It's like an hour away. So we start the hour drive. And like halfway through, my friend calls us. He calls me. And I put it on speaker. And he's like, yo, what's up? She's here now. We're just going to make some spaghetti. Do you guys want anything? I was like, nah, I'm good. And everyone else was like, yeah, we're good, man. Thank you. He's like, all right, man, have a good time at the mall. I'm like, thanks. So I hang up, and we go to the mall, and we're there for like 3 hours, and I get super tired and sick all of a sudden, like really nauseous. And I just felt like shit. So I was like, all right, this isn't good. I need to go home. So I tell my friend who was driving, I'm like, yo, can we leave? He's like, yeah, of course. So we head out. We had like nothing else left to do there anyway. So we get in my friend's car and we start the hour drive back home. This just made everything worse because I get car sick a lot. So being in that car and being already kind of sick mixed with car sickness just did not feel good. So the whole hour, I'm just like counting the seconds till I'm home so I can go lay in my bed and just go to sleep early. Because at this point, it was almost 9 o'clock. So I was like, all right, I can go to bed now and just sleep for most of the night. I don't care how early I wake up. So we pull up to the house finally. And the whole house is dark. Like all the lights are off out front and you can't see any lights on the inside. So in my head, I'm just thinking to myself, like, this is so strange. Like, I figured all the lights would be on because my friend said he was having his girlfriend come over and they were going to make dinner and stuff. So I assumed at least some of the lights would be on. But we open the door and it's completely pitch black in the living room and the kitchen and stuff. So we turn the lights on downstairs. We look around. They're not down there. So I'm like, oh, that's so weird. Like, where are they? I go upstairs. I open his room door. Yeah, he had his own room. He shared it with someone else, but no one else was home. So he had it to himself this night. So I open his room door. Nothing. Nobody. I go over to the other room. Open that door. He's not in there either. I go to the bathroom. I knock on the door. Nothing. And then I realize that my door is closed, which is strange because I could have sworn I remembered not closing my door. I thought I left it open. So I like walk up to my door and I don't knock because I'm like, this is my room. He wouldn't be in here. So I open the door and I turn the lights on and immediately I'm greeted to the image of my friend on top of his girlfriend in my bed that I was about to sleep on because I felt like shit. And they both just look at me with like pure guilt. And they're like, hey. And luckily they had the sheets over them so I didn't really see anything. But I knew what they were doing. And I go, hey, get the fuck out of my room right now. And my friend's like, my bad, man. I'm like, dude, seriously? I'm going to turn around. Both of you get up, get dressed, and get the fuck out of this house. I was so mad. I'm like, I feel like shit. I was sick the whole drive home. All I want to do is come home and lay on my bed and get some sleep. But I can't because I walk into you guys fucking on it. And this whole time I'm turned around while I'm saying this. And right as I finished that sentence, they both were dressed and ready to leave. And they walk past me and my friend stops and he's like, dude, I'm actually so sorry. Like, I didn't really know you were coming home. I'm like, I don't care. That doesn't make it okay. I was so upset, like so angry. So then he asked me, he's like, do you really want us to leave the house for the night? And I was like, no, I don't, okay? That was just anger. Because even though I was pissed, I still didn't want him to leave the house and drive all the way home with her. Like, he's still a good friend. He was just being a dumbass. So I was like, yeah, fine, you could stay, but you're washing my sheets and you are not coming anywhere near my room for the rest of the night. He's like, yeah, man, that's fair. That's fair. So yeah, him and his girlfriend washed my bed sheets and then they went to sleep in their room before me because I was kept up because I had to wait for the laundry to be done. And plus I just had energy from that whole surprise. And yeah, they went to sleep before me. So as soon as they fell asleep, I grabbed the giant cold bowl of spaghetti that they made earlier on their little date night. And I bring it upstairs into their room really quietly. And my friend who was sharing the room with them, he's in his bed, like right across from them. And he's like, what are you doing, Austin? I'm like, hold on. And and I set the cold ass bowl of spaghetti right next to the bed, and I grabbed my friend's hand while he's asleep, and I just put it in the spaghetti and sauce. I'm surprised he didn't wake up. He somehow did not wake up, and I just left. And for like 3 hours, he stayed asleep, and I woke up to the sound of him going, "Ew, what's on my hand?" And I ran in the room so quick. Like, I literally jumped out of bed, ran in the room. I was like half asleep. I'm like, "What's up?" And he's like, "Bro, why'd you do this? I have sauce all over my hand." I'm like, "That is what you get." And he's like, "Fuck you." He just gets up and he walks into the bathroom, starts washing his hand, and his girlfriend wakes up. She's like, "What happened?" I'm like, "I put cold spaghetti all over your boyfriend's hand." And she's like, "Oh, that's funny." And she just went right back to sleep. But in the end, everything was okay, I guess. My bed sheets were clean. He had sauce on his hand and had to sleep with it on his hand for like 3 hours and cold spaghetti. And yeah, we were kind of even. But yeah, moral of the story is, don't be like him. But yeah, guys, I hope you enjoyed this story time and found it funny. If you did, please leave a like on the video. I would really appreciate it. Feel free to leave your story times in the comments down below. And subscribe if you're new. And I'll see you guys all later. Peace.
Black on black, it's Armageddon. Left a man, came back a legend. They said don't head that direction. That's a dead end. If you want it, come and get it. Left for dead, I'm resurrected.